used to do this ritual in groups, with cooperation, not on the individual level. There are mantras also in the Vedas, where when they are plowing the field together, working together, they used to utter these mantras also, and these mantras signify let us work together, let us produce this together, let us live together like this. That is the meanings. And then the devas will be happy and help us. So this is the real aim of this Vedic text. Vasudeva. So the next stanza we were studying. Namo Harikeshayopavitne Pustanam Pataye Namaha. Harikeshaya. Green hair, yes. For the one who has green hair. Upavitine. Upavitine. Upavitine means for the one who is wearing. Upaviti means there are two meanings. One is the holy thread. Upavita means the holy thread. You see, like this, what we are wearing from the sacrament of Upanayana. In Guru Pujas, you have seen the sacrament Guntur. So there, from that onwards, the whole life we wear this Upavita. That is the holy thread, symbolizing the mantra of Gayatri. It is for the Gayatri. And also another meaning is Upavita means the upper cloth, what also we wear generally, the upper cloth. That is also called Upavita. What we wear over the shoulders. That is also Upavita. So Upaviti means he who wears the holy thread or also the upper cloth. So for him, Pushtanam. Pushtanam. Pushti, it is from the word pushti. Pushti means sustenance. Sustenance. The capacity to sustain. Sustenance. So that is pushti. Pushtanam Pushtanam means for those who are sustained. For those who are sustained. Pushti means the power of sustenance, to sustain. Pusha. Pusha means the one who sustains, who is responsible for sustenance. So, Pushtanam Pataye. Pushtanam Pataye. Pati means Lord. So, for the Lord who sustains, for the Lord of those who are sustained. Namaha, salutations. Pushtanam Pataye. Pushtanam Pataye. Pati means Lord. Pushtanam Pataye means Lord of those who are sustained by Him. Lord of those who are sustained by Him. Pushtanam Pataye. So here it is indicating about this phenomenon of the sustenance, and it is by the radiation of the sun, by the rays of the sun. So sun, our earth, and also the phenomenon of rain, all these are various expressions of Rudra. The activity of the rays, passing of the rays, is the activity of Rudra, and the activity of our earth becoming fertile by the electromagnetic activity is of Rudra. The activity of rain is also of Rudra, because all the phenomenon of rain, is very cyclic, because first the sun's rays will pass on our earth, and because of the heat of these rays, all the element of water is absorbed, and again the formation of clouds, because clouds are of higher consciousness. Cloud generally understood as only accumulation of some smoke and some dust and all these things, but it is a conscious phenomenon. It is not just a lifeless phenomenon. You see how when you observe more carefully, you cannot produce a cloud which can rain. You can produce some smoke. The smoke can form into a cloud for some time, but it's not really a cloud. So in our cities we produce so much of clouds because of the pollution, but these are not real clouds. They cannot rain. They are not conscious. But those clouds that are forming there on the up, those clouds, they are formed by the activity of Rudra with the Devas. What is the cloud that is forming is composed of Smoke means not this polluted smoke, but the smoke there. Plus light, plus water vapor, plus air. It is the combined effect of all this. It is not just some smoke particles. It is all a combined effort. It is a combination on conscious level that we have to remember. It is all conscious phenomenon. And how these clouds they form, how it is also explained in the normal science, but that is not a full explanation, only a partial. How the clouds form. In Bhagavad Gita it is given once again. So every answer you get in Bhagavad Gita. It is the book of all sciences. In Bhagavad Gita the Lord says all the beings are born due to the availability of food. In the creation, first the Creator created the food for the beings, and then beings were created. So this is the order. Annat bhavanti bhutani. Bhutani means beings. They come into existence following Anna means food. And then from where food is coming? Parjanyat Anna Sambhavaha. Anna, the food comes into existence by the activity of the clouds. Then, from where the clouds are coming? Next question. Yajnat bhavati parjanyaha. The clouds are produced by yajna, that is conducted by the devas. So yajna is the cause for that. Yajna means the collective impersonal activity, collective impersonal work which has no personal motive. That is yajna. So the devas continuously do the yajna, not for themselves. They won't expect anything also. They won't expect anything, but with joy they always do it. This is yajna. So all the devas are conducting the yajna always. They are working according to the order of the Creator. They never deviate from that order. So due to that yajna, the clouds are forming. And what is explained that you, the beings, especially the human beings, also try to cooperate with this yajna with an attitude of yajna in your life. Cooperate with the devas, work of the devas. Then you can expect timely rain and timely formation of clouds, timely rain. If you misbehave, then there will be a disturbance. So, yajnat bhavati parjanyaha. So then, from where yajna starts? That is the question. Then the Lord says, yajnaha karma samudbhavaha. Yajna starts from a good work. This is the order. From a good work. Good work means the work which is intended for the well-being of the whole creation. That is a good work. From the good work, there is the starting of yajna. From the yajna, there is the formation of the clouds. From the clouds, there is rain. From the rain, there is food. From the food, beings are coming. This is the order. So the devas always follow this order, cosmic order. We are also expected to follow this order. If we create disorder, then we will suffer. By our wrong behavior, then Rudra will be, when we misbehave, then Rudra will hold the bow upon us. He will be ready to shoot on us. That is what in the previous stanzas we made the prayer. Please keep away your arrows not pointed to us. That means let us behave properly. We will behave properly with the cosmic laws. Then there is no need for Rudra to shoot these arrows on us. So this phenomenon of showering of rain is a very conscious phenomenon conducted by devas. So sometimes when there is a situation like a drought where there are no rains, when there is no rain, we have no water to drink, no water for irrigation. Without water, we have no life. When water is not there, what can we do? We are completely depleted, dehydrated, and then we will die. So, when sometimes there is no rain due to drought because of the misbehavior of the human beings, that is quite sure. There is no other thing. Any disorder in the creation, who is responsible is human being, not the devas. Yes, any planet. So therefore, whenever there is such situation like drought, there are certain specific yajnas, rituals in the Vedic texts, and when you conduct these rituals in the particular manner properly, not with any personal motive, then surely you will attract the clouds. This is always proved again and again. We have done this several times. There are rituals. When you do the ritual in a proper manner without any personal intentions, purely for the welfare of all people, then the devas are pleased. Uttering these mantras and doing this fire rituals. There are fire rituals, there are water rituals, there are different types of rituals. Then you have the rain. Without fail, never we failed in this. These mantras and the rituals are so accurate. But those people who are doing this have to do this with cooperation, with one pointedness, all without different thinking and all these things, with only one goal for the well-being of all. And invariably during every yajna, not only chanting of the mantras, not only doing this fire ritual, But you have to distribute food to all. That is, it is a must. You have to do charity. You have to give food. This is included. Without this, yajna will not be complete. If you don't do this, there will be no such result. That is what, once again, in Bhagavad Gita, in the 18th chapter, the Lord has explained. All this what is given in the Vedic teaching is once again given by the Lord Krishna in the 18th chapter. If you do this yajna without charity, without distributing food, that is of no use, he said. That is what you see in most of the rituals and yajnas. For andarki, for everybody. There should be no discrimination. You should distribute food for anybody who comes. Not any limitation. Not just to the friends or associates. The charity should be done to a person whom you don't know, with whom you have no connection. That is also Lord Krishna explained very clearly. When he was explaining about tapas and charity and yajna, these three, in the 18th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, Lord explained that there are three things which every human being have to do it to purify his vehicles. One is yajna. And second is dana. And the third one is tapas. First is yajna. Yajna means the impersonal work with rituals for the common good. That is yajna. Without personal motive. With pure intention. So, why should we do yajna? That is to purify ourselves. So the rituals or yajnas, they are prescribed from time to time when do it. Then our intentions will be purified. Our thoughts will be purified, our behavior will be purified, and then we can transform every part of our life into yajna. You can live the whole life as a yajna. That is the purpose. And tapas means penance. Tapas means penance. Dana, second is dana. Dana is charity. Dana means charity. And Krishna explained in this 18th chapter that yajna is also three types of yajna. Rajasic, Tamasic and Sattvic. Because there are three gunas. There are three gunas: inertia, dynamism and poise. Rajas, Tamas and Sattva. So, there are, the demonic forces also do yajnas, but that is tamasic. If you do any yajna only with personal motive, personal benefit, and without charity, without distribution any food, without caring other person, then that is of tamasic type. To get powers. So some people do such rituals with an intention that they should get some supernatural powers. What for? To control others. Yes. That is what this Ravana was also doing in Lanka. He was also doing worship, yajna and all these things. But for what? To have power to control the whole creation. That was his intention. To control all beings, keep all beings under his control. So this is the wicked intention. So that type of yajna is tamasic and rajasic. Rajasic yajna with rajas is rajasic yajna is the yajna which is conducted by greedy persons, with greed, with desires. There are some, you can do these rituals also for personal motive, but then you are bound by this. Suppose you say, I want to have so much of money for me, I want to make an yajna, but it is personal motive and with greed. When you use these yajnas for such ends, then it becomes black magic. Yeah, it is black magic. When you do it for the common good, without personal motive, it is white magic. You can use the same mantras and same things for personal, and it becomes black magic. To control others. So then what happens? That leads to destruction. Yes. That intention itself is of black magic. To control others and to take advantage of all the resources and all the things from others. Yeah. So the demons also do these yajnas, but in this manner. Ravana was doing yajna, he was doing tapas. Hiranyakasipa, he was also another fellow doing tapas. He was doing tapas towards Brahma. He was doing very intense tapas, this Hiranyakasipa, father of Prahlada. He was doing this so intense tapas. Then Brahma stood before him and said, what do you want? For what you are? And he said, please grant me that I should have no death at all. Then Brahma said, it is not possible. When you have taken a form, you cannot change this. Even I cannot change this. That's what Brahma said. Because of course I have presided over like this. I have made the law like this, but I cannot break even I cannot break my law. That is what he said. So this is not possible. Then he said, so you give me, you grant me such a way that I will not die during daytime, I will not die during night time. I will not die, I should not die with any of the weapons. And I should not die inside my house, outside my house. So he made all litigation to the law, to the God. He thought himself to be a very clever fellow. When Brahma said, it is not possible to grant that you have no death, then he was asking all these things. Outside I should not be killed, inside I should not be killed. I should not be killed during daytime, I should not be killed during night time. I should not be killed by human being, I should not be killed by any animal. And I should not be killed by any weapon. So he prepared a big list, and Brahma said, okay, granted. He knows that such fellows will be destroyed very easily. Then this fellow was thinking, now I have no death, I can do whatever I want. He thought, because from this tapas I got these powers, and he started all evil